Well, hey friends, happy Tuesday. So glad to have you join me today. We are getting to the end of the summer. And if you're like me, maybe you're trying to get some last minute plans in. I know for myself, my mom, and my daughter, we are getting ready to do our annual girls trip, kind of the exclamation point at the end of our summer. But then after that, so excited to see what God is going to do through Eastview this fall. And the fall is one of my favorite times of the year because people start coming back to church. They're back in a routine of school and rhythms. And so I hope that you are planning to get involved. If you're not already in a small group, that you'll plan to join one or even lead one. So get ready. Great things are coming and happening. So can't wait to see and share that with you in the coming weeks. Well, on Sunday, Steve Carter was with us going through this series, these famous I am passages that Jesus said through the book of John. And I want to just read John 8:28 through 29. Jesus said, "You have lifted up the Son of Man on the cross. Then you will understand that I am he. I do nothing on my own, but say only what the Father taught me. And the one who sent me is with me. He has not deserted me, for I always do what pleases him." And so our theme today is, why should you try to please God? So the question is, what really does please God? And I think that can be a really difficult question. And we can actually get in a really unhealthy rhythm if that's how we're choosing to live our spiritual lives. What pleases God? You may think you have to do something, you have to earn something, you have to work to achieve this relationship with God, doing, working, trying, when in reality, that kind of mentality leads to exhaustion. And so this notion of God loves you always, but likes you less when you mess up. And that's really an enemy mindset, to make you think you have to keep working and doing and earning God's love. But the beautiful thing about the gospel is that you don't have to do anything to earn it. You don't have to do anything. God he's already delighted in you. He loves you more than you can ever imagine. And years ago, I did this Bible study, and this phrase stuck with me: the order matters. It's really that motivation. What motivates you to obey? Do you first obey and then that pleases God? Or do we follow what Jesus says is the greatest commandment, to love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength? So if I obey, then I please. But again, God is delighted with you regardless of what you do. So my prayer for you today is that you take great joy and delight, and maybe even relief, in knowing that God is crazy in love with you on your very worst day. There's nothing that you could do that would make God love you any more or any less than he already loves you. And when you understand how much God loves you, then it's much easier to love those in front of you. So you guys, please God by loving God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength today, and take joy in that. Have a great Tuesday.